Are you, unknowingly throwing money out the window every single time you cross the river? Well, what if I told you that just by proactively managing your RiverLink account online, you can actually save over $2.50 per crossing? Seriously. Plus, it completely eliminates the headache of looming collections and mailed invoices. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into exactly how you can add money to your RiverLink account online, step by step, and set it up so you literally never have to stress about a toll again.
Here's our roadmap for today. We're going to cover 1. Why RiverLink matters. 2. Accessing your account. 3. Adding money step by step. 4. Setting up auto-replenishment. 5. Frequently asked questions. And finally, a quick summary and disclaimer.
All right, let's jump right into section 1, why RiverLink matters.
So, I want you to ask yourself a pretty important question. Are you paying more than you have to on tolls? You see, RiverLink uses all electronic tolling. That means no booths, no coin machines, and definitely no stopping. If you aren't actively managing your account, cameras just snap a picture of your license plate and an invoice gets mailed straight to you, but at a significantly higher rate. You could honestly be paying almost double just because you don't have a funded, prepaid account. Crazy, right?
There's a really stark financial contrast here. When you keep a positive balance with a registered transponder, you're saving over $2.50 every single time you cross. And it gets better. You become eligible for the frequent user discount. If you hit 40 crossings in a calendar month in a passenger vehicle, boom, a 50% discount kicks in for all those crossings. But on the flip side, a negative balance means you're instantly bumped up to those higher non-transponder rates. Plus, you get paper invoices mailed to your house, which can sometimes carry extra fees.
And if you ignore those mailed invoices, well, things escalate pretty fast. 4 consecutive unpaid monthly bills for the exact same crossings will actually trigger the collections process, which is managed by their partner, Purdue Brandon. Remember, active collection efforts definitely apply to overdue accounts. So the absolute easiest way to avoid collections, late fees, and just, those stressful notices in the mail is simply to keep your account balance positive.
Moving on to section 2, accessing your account.
For registered users, getting in is an absolute breeze. You'll just want to pop open a modern browser like Chrome, Edge, or Safari and head over to riverlink.etsyhosted.com. Or you can just go to the main riverlink.com site and hit Pay Bill or Open/Manage Account. Then just punch in your secure username and password. Oh, and for security, your password is automatically hidden, but you can always click that little eye icon if you need to double-check what you typed. Hit Login, and you'll land right on your account overview dashboard. Now, what if you're holding a paper bill right now and don't actually have an account yet? No worries at all. Unregistered users can easily search and pay by typing in their customer bill number along with their vehicle identification number, your VIN. Or if a bill hasn't even been generated yet, you can still search using just your license plate details to clear out any outstanding charges. From there, you really should click Set up Online Access so you can lock in those lower rates for the future.
All right, section 3, adding money step by step.
Okay, so once you're looking at your account overview dashboard, you need to tell the system exactly how you want to pay. First, click on the More menu. From there, just select Account Settings. Next, you'll click on Payment Method Maintenance. And finally, hit that button that says Add Payment Method. Walking through this exact sequence securely opens up the form where you'll link your funds.
You've got a couple of options here. If you decide to link a bank account directly, you'll start by selecting your bank account type. Now, here's a super crucial point. Make absolutely sure your routing number is exactly 9 digits long. It sounds simple, but this is a really common pitfall that actually causes payments to fail. After that, carefully type in your account number, and the system will ask you to re-enter it just to make sure there aren't any sneaky typos. If you'd rather use a credit or debit card, the form is just as straightforward. You'll enter your card number and expiration date, and then provide your name exactly as it's printed on the card. For the billing address, the system actually has this great little shortcut. You can just click a checkbox to use the primary contact information you already have on file, and it'll autofill your address, city, state, and zip code. Super easy. Once everything looks perfect, hit Save to finalize. You'll get a quick success message, and boom, your payment method is locked and loaded.
Which brings us to section 4, setting up auto-replenishment. $6. That is the magic threshold right there. Whenever your RiverLink account balance drops to $6, or 30% of whatever replenishment amount you chose, whichever is higher, the system automatically triggers a top-up. Setting this up guarantees your account never dips into the negative, keeping you perfectly compliant and completely stress-free.
When you're setting this up,
keep a few highly actionable tips in mind. The minimum amount you can auto-replenish is $20, but realistically, you should match your replenishment level to whatever your actual monthly toll usage looks like. Like if you cross the river 20 times a month, set your replenishment high enough to cover that so your card isn't getting dinged every couple of days. And here is a fantastic pro tip straight from the source material. Always add a secondary backup payment source. If your primary credit card expires or you have to replace it, that backup steps right in to prevent a failed payment, keeping you safely out of the penalty box. Let's move into Section 5, Frequently Asked Questions.
So, what happens if my account reaches a negative balance? This is a really common scenario that concerns a ton of daily commuters. Say you just forget to update an expired credit card, and suddenly you hit a negative balance. What actually happens next?
Well, the consequences hit immediately. Those higher non-transponder toll rates, they apply right away, and paper invoices start getting generated. But honestly, the most painful part for daily commuters is that any trips you take while your account is negative absolutely will not count toward the 40 trips you need for that massive 50% frequent user discount. So running out of funds literally strips away your absolute best benefits. You definitely don't want that.
Next question. What if I suspect a fraudulent collection attempt? Payment security is huge right now, and we all get those spam texts and sketchy emails. What should you actually do if you get a message about a RiverLink toll collection that just feels a little bit off?
The most crucial thing to remember is this. Never ever provide personal or payment information to an unverified text or email. Now, RiverLink's official collection partner, Purdue Brandon, does use a specific SMS short code, which is 69346, and they have an official email. But listen, if you have even a shadow of a doubt, the safest security practice is to just ignore the link in that message entirely. Instead, open up your web browser, navigate directly to your secure riverlink.com account yourself, and confirm your actual balance right there.
Finally, Section 6, Summary and Disclaimer. As you've seen, it is just incredibly fast and simple to secure lower rates and total peace of mind. Let's look at the timeline. Minute 1, you log in securely at riverlink.etchandhosted.com. By minute 3, you've seamlessly added your primary and backup payment methods. And by minute 5, you've activated auto-replenish. Literally, in just 5 minutes online, you can completely insulate yourself from late fees, collections, and those inflated toll rates. Now, for a quick disclaimer. As always, we want to remind you that while the information presented in this explainer is completely accurate as of the current date, tolling policies and portal interfaces are, subject to change over time. Always make sure to consult the official riverlink.com website for the absolute most up-to-date procedures, terms, and current toll rates. So I'll leave you with this final provocative thought. You now have the exact roadmap to save money and eliminate all that toll-related stress. The real question is, will your next crossing be fully compliant, seamless, and at the absolute lowest possible rate? The tools are literally right at your fingertips. Log in today, get that auto-replenish set up, and just enjoy the drive. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will catch you on the next one.